Hey everyone, Duelmaster Jade here. I have a tournament match for Wizard 101 Central. This is the Magus tournament, so level 30s to 39. I'm using my level 38 Ice Wizard, Alex Froststrider. And my opponent is I am Ace 7, who is using his 37, I think it is, Death Wizard, Chris Nighthunter. Anyways, I am going second. So that kind of stinks. It's a lot harder to keep your minion alive. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just going to stack some weaknesses on him. And then maybe I could bring out a minion and he'd be able to survive at least one turn. So that's kind of what I was hoping for. Let's see what I do. Okay, I put up a death shield. Alright, nothing really exciting at the beginning because that's how things normally are, just kind of setting up. I get a minion, and since he casted a blade, I was like, alright, I'm gonna get this minion, so even if he knocks off the weaknesses, I can get rid of that blade at least, because that's always good. And so since my minion's out, I know that it's pointless to shield him because he's gonna die, but I decided to cast another weakness on him just in case he didn't kill him. And so I figured if he also had a shield that he'd just get poisoned. So I'm like, whatever. I'll cast another weakness on you, buddy. Then I decided to summon another minion. I'm like, well, since there's a weakness on him, maybe he won't be able to kill him right away. But instead, he wants off the weakness. Right here, I get a true friend code. And I gave it to Outrageous Autumn, or Autumn Cat 7 on here. She wanted to watch my duel, or I asked her to watch my duel. And so gave her a friend code so she can head on over on her Storm Wizard Autumn Sky Gem. So yeah, he poisons my minion. That wasn't very nice. I cast weakness on him. My plan was kind of just to stall him out a bit, like make him waste all his attacks and pips on my minion as I set up. And so I'm just like summoning a minion, cast a shield. My pet Lily, she casts Sprite on me from her Sprightly ability. I like it a lot. She tends to be lazy though. She tends to only use Sprightly when I'm full HP and there aren't any infections on me. So pretty much when it will do absolutely nothing. So yeah. Casting another minion. I know, not very exciting. Cast a minion. He's out there. He's going to die no matter what. So I'm like, alright, well then I'll cast another death shield on me. Like, maybe thinking, well, why, cast all these death shields if he's just going to, can break them with poison. But if I cast like 3 or 4, then he could use a poison on me, yeah, but he just wasted 4 pips to break just all 4 shields and not really accomplish much of anything. Told Autumn what my game plan was. She tends to worry no matter what. I could be like, have like 3,000 HP, and my opponent can have like 6, and she's still freaking out because he has 1 blade. Anyway, so just stacking more weakness. I was needing wands at this point too. I think I was just waiting for wands also so I can get rid of the plague and the weakness. I got 2 wands, deleted 1 because I just changed my mind of what I wanted to do. I was pulling for a treasure bubble right there. That's what I wanted because I didn't expect him to fight a bubble war. So yeah, I used a wand. So I'm left with 1 weakness and 1 blade. Minion, of course, passes. He's allowed to survive and then he passes. And then he decides to attack the turn he's going to die. Just stupid. I used reshuffle because I couldn't remember how many minions I went through. Couldn't remember if it was 4 or 5. I had 5 in my deck. So I used reshuffle because I could. And just because I used a lot of my weaknesses too. And it was like, well, I don't want to be left undefended. So that's what happened. And so there we go, get my 45 bubble up. So which is always helpful. Now I could have wanted off the weaknesses I currently had, but I was thinking, well, what if he casts like a plague on me or a weakness or an amulet weakness or something that can stack? So like, well, then I could wand both of those off at once. And then I just decided I'm curious to see what kind of damage this will do with the weakness, but then I get an extra plague on me. So it's a 25 deduction and a 20. Luckily my pet does get Pain Giver, So I'm sitting with 27% attack power, and that was with, I did like 183 a turn with 40% blade, 45 bubble, my 27% attack with a 25 weakness and 20 plague on me. So that's pretty good for this level at least. I noticed well, the reason I stopped using my Death Wizard Alex Ghost River in duels because he just couldn't compete with a minion spamming person, even from first. It was like, okay, well I can vampire and poison your minions all day, but I'm never going to accomplish anything. So I made an adept for those duels, and from knowing that weakness of death, that's what I decided to use against this guy, was spam a bunch of weakness or spam a bunch of minions, and he ain't gonna be able to blade, or he ain't gonna I want to stop saying ain't. He isn't going to be able to keep up his blades and be able to deal damage on me because he's constantly gonna have to be going after my minion. See, source poison right here, like 3 of the attacks are going into shields, so not going to get really much of any damage from it. Got my minion out because I wanted to waste. Did he have a blade? Yeah, I wanted to waste his other blade. That was or a blade. And so that was my strategy there. So yeah, gets rid of a blade using a vampire to kill my minion. I don't care if he recovers health. I'm not trying to kill him yet. I don't remember what I did there. I can't remember if I switched. Oh, okay, so I summoned a minion, but I wanted to discard an elemental blade, so I went back to try to do that, but I didn't do it in time, and he ended up, selecting his card, so, oh well. I figured with just the one blade alone and the bubble I should be able to do more than enough damage, so I wasn't really trying to stack up my blades, like get elemental and ice blade. I mean, because I won the last Magus level ladder without ice blade at all, and so I knew it could be done with just one blade, and since I was using elemental blade, and since I have ice blade, which is a bigger boost and 0 pips, I tend to rely on that a bit more now, since I know the damage can be dealt with one blade. However, versus another ice, I'll probably have to use elemental blades. So, put a weakness on him, because I just like spamming weakness. It has become one of my favorite spells. I mean, I used to stack my side decks with, like, tower shields. Tons of tower shields. But now it's like, I have 2 tower shields and then I'll have, like, 5 weakness. Because I just think it's an all-around better spell. With the more people using dots and minions, it's just a shield doesn't last for very long, and a weakness just seems more effective once you have resistance. And since I'm sitting at 48% resistance, I feel pretty confident with weakness. So I'm trying to attack now. I'm digging for a booster boosted monstrous, boosted frostbite, boosted with monstrous to hit him with. I do have weakness on me, but seeing that I had a regular frostbite with a weakness and a plague and a blade did 183, I figured with just a weakness and for monstrous it's going to do a lot more. So I wasn't too concerned there. So that happened. I was thinking using Blizzard. I was also thinking of stunning him, but I figured he would heal this turn, so I was like, alright, well then I'll use Frostbite again, and then I'll use Stun in order to, hold him off, but ended up not healing, and then the extra damage from this Frostbite ends up killing him on the next turn before he can even select and before you can cast anything. So that is good game. I'm off to the semifinals. Not sure my opponent is yet, but not looking forward to it because the choices are going against Ice and going against Myth. Personally, I'd rather go against Myth, but that's just because I like Bubble Wars and I hate facing other Ices. Alright, take care everyone and stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be able to put the next duel up here.